Wait, what is this? What is this? Gameplay trailer, Zoo 2, Zoo 2, Zoo 2. Yep, we're hyped. We're ready. This is going to be good. I'm hoping. We're starting off strong. It starts off with the thing. So, hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Joe Plays Bad. This time we are watching the gameplay trailer of Planet Zoo 2 coming this October. Maybe. If not, I'm not going to complain if they have to push it back a bit to polish it, because if this game comes out fairly decently polished, I know there's going to be bugs. No games anymore don't come with bugs. But if this comes out as a decent start of a game, I'm going to be happy if it's good. But let's see how the gameplay plays out. Maybe I'm overhyped about this. Let's find out. Okay, got the elephant.
Welcome. I'm Eric, the chairman of FEN.
I'm Alice, the zoo operations manager at FEN.
Okay, those kind of animations are already in. I'm kind of looking to see if there's going to be any, like, them actually mimicking the animals or that, because you see a lot of the kids are excited in that, and that's cool as heck. I love that, because I mean, it's just I get that way around zoos. I'm not quite as excited as like kids. I'm like, oh, look at the penguin, look at the penguin. I'm like, that's a cool penguin. That is awesome. That's a nice animal. I like that. But let's just see.
We're here to help you on your journey in building and managing zoos, as well as restoring wildlife reserves across the globe.
Okay, wildlife reserves. Those are interesting new. That's an interesting new thing. That's pretty cool. Like that. I'm also going to be very interested in watching some of the big timers like Delay Designer. Seriously, she's awesome. Pause, of course. But, I mean, I mainly watch Delay Designer. I just like her stuff better. I don't know why. Pause is awesome. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking Pause at all. But, like, Delay Designer, I love the way she goes through her videos and everything. Yeah, I know I'm a tiny guy shouting her out, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. No one's going to see this anyway, so are they? Or they will. If this blows up, awesome. If it doesn't, awesome. I just hope the people who are enjoying this are enjoying this. All of my male, female, of course, Zeta Reticuli, Alpha Centauri followers. Hope you guys like it too. But yeah, no, we gotta watch this. Yeah, okay, we see what we're seeing. Okay, some interesting pieces, interesting texture patterns.
You'll be creating habitats for all kinds of species and making sure they're well cared for. Not to mention managing your staff and keeping your guests happy too. With that in mind, let's begin.
Meet Lamarty, the Maasai giraffe.
Okay, so I'm hoping my computer can do that level of texture, because that is some kind of crazy texture on that giraffe. Like, you can see individual hairs on that thing. That is pretty cool. I'm liking that. I am liking that. How long is this? Not too long, so yeah, we're good. Trying to just see if there's anything I see very super interesting or anything. It's pretty cool. And so you got some pretty cool stuff. We got some interaction going on there. The giraffe lying down.
He shares his space with a pretty big family, so we need to make sure there's plenty of vegetation.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Making the stuff bigger. Making the stuff on that. That is a pretty cool addition. That is pretty cool. I like that. Ah, man, I hope I can figure out how to make some stuff up there, like up there on the corner. That stuff looks kind of cool. How you got that kind of overlook and everything. This seems kind of like the stuff that I would love to make in a zoo.
For everyone. And with the warm weather, we need to keep the fresh water flowing.
Speaking of water, we'll need an aquarium large enough to house several of our aquatic species.
Aquariums! I'm super hyped about that. I'm super hyped about the aquariums. I hope they can do the thing justice. Like, I would be super happy with just like an aquarium or a planet aquarium. I would love that too. And just like make these giant friggin' aquariums for things and stuff like that. We already know that they're not going to do most cetaceans. That's okay. If you don't know cetaceans, it's whales and dolphins. I understand there's not a lot of cetaceans that do super well in captivity, but I mean, there are some that do decently. I wish that they could add some of them, like actually beluga whales believe it or not, do really well in captivity and have been known to try to get themselves back into captivity once they've been released because, well, it's free fish, they got a decent area, and it's safe, so why do I want to go back to this place? Plus, I get to do one of my favorite things, scare kids. Like, seriously, they've shown beluga whales love, like, interacting with people. I understand that there's the whole limiting factors, the limitations on swimming space and everything, and there are definitely some that are really kind of bad, like orcas, killer whales, kind of bad on that, but it's just something I'd love to see. I understand Frontier, and I don't knock them at all for, doing the whole, we don't want to do that thing, but still, All right, let's continue.
Including our endangered hawksbill turtles.
That's cool.
Mia and her family.
You'd be surprised how quickly these tanks get
Pupper.
dirty. There goes one of our keepers now.
Cleanliness.
We
All
have
right.
one more stop.
I'm loving the water textures here. I'm loving the water textures. Wait a second. Okay, so I want you guys to kind of look in the background there. That looks interesting, because there's like fall foliage. We've got fall foliage. Is there going to be different, like, if you have an area that is, like, non-tropical, if that's where your zoo is, will some of the foliage change? That would be interesting. I don't know if they can do it or how much that would mess with my computer, but that would be interesting. I'm hoping that would be a really cool little thing.
To make. We're building a brand new kind of habitat. An aviary.
Aviaries! Ah, I love it. I love it. Now, I'm not a huge bird guy. But I do enjoy being able to have not only the animals and that, but the birds also. I'm not going to be like going out and bird watching. Let's get a better frame here. There we go. It's a little bit better frame. Yeah, see, it looks like there's some like changing foliage in that. I don't know. But having the aviaries, that is going to be cool as heck. Just because I do enjoy going to them. I go to them a lot. But it's not. I'm not going to go out and bird watch. But I will spend like a good amount of time in aviaries on the zoos that I visit. Because it's interesting to see the birds in that. In fact, I have my own favorite birds, and one of them is going to be kind of weird because I don't know why I love it so much, but I love the kookaburra. Kookaburras are awesome. So the hype on this seems real.
Veiled sea eagles, Hamish and Freya. We've made sure there's plenty of space for them
Hamish.
to spread their wings and to have some fun.
Oh, if they do awesome stuff like that, I know there's already some pretty good on Planet Zoo 1. There's some pretty darn good interactions with some of the toys in that. Like some of the more aquatic animals will actually sit under the hot water spouts you can do for them and everything, which is pretty awesome. But like if we can do like something really cool with this where like you have multiple different interactions with the things for each different animal in that, I think that would be really cool. I don't know. It kind of looks like that's what they're going for here. It kind of looks like what they're doing, which would be really awesome. Yeah. I mean, this isn't showing a whole lot, but man, this is showing good. Now that I'm kind of looking at, those might just be Japanese maples, which have reddish leaves anyways. But still, I'm getting pretty hyped for this game.
Conservation is Fenn's most important goal. Like in the Scottish Highlands, where we're releasing our eagles into our wildlife reserve.
Conservation,
to prepare this environment.
the reserve.
Something.
So preparing like reserve things like that to me, I may spend way too much time on that. I mean, seriously, I'm looking at this, and I may like just spend hours upon hours trying to get an actual good-looking river system. I mean, it's kind of one thing that I tried to do a while back. I actually was working on a native African fish tank, and I actually had a bunch of native African fish along with actual plants and everything that were native to the area and that of the actual thing, and I didn't have anything to mess with it until at the time my fiance decided she wanted pretty fish in it. So she bought some fish I had to make sure, that there was no mess up on that, because it was like, look, you can't just buy a pretty fish and throw it in there and hope that it's going to do well. We have to check and make sure that it's going to fit the temperature ranges and that. I'm going on a tangent here, but seriously, this is a part of the game that I could lose myself in just as much as making the zoos. I love wildlife conservation ranges. I love things like that, parks and that. I wish I could go to more. I wish I had more time and money to do that. Shoot, I'd love to do a blog on going to the ones like that. Maybe walk through blogs and like virtual tours for kids who can't get out of. I'd love to like do virtual tours of zoos and that, so where like kids that can't get out of the hospital and stuff like that could virtually go through the zoos and that. I think that would be a cool thing. I would love to be able to do that.
You'll be sure to do more of on your show.
Stretching. That's cute.
Together, we can create
Oh, if they have awesome realistic animal sounds or like sampled sounds, that would be cool.
a better world for all living creatures. So, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. And again, so I gotta like this. This has got to get a like from me. I don't care. I mean, it's got to get a thumbs up. Again, if you haven't seen the previous video that I just did, the video of me doing a review of the announced trailer. Yeah, there's some interesting things here. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to unpack. I can't do it as in-depth as some of the better streamers and out there, some of the better zoo planners and things like that who do the thing, the better YouTubers. But we got Frontier Steam, so it's going to be on Steam. Yeah, I've already pre-ordered it on Steam, which is something I haven't done since the game, since Diablo, I think 4? It was such a horrible release, my brain's blocked it out. The Epic Games Store, I really don't. I have that because I got like one game from it, but it's also going to be on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. Which, hey, stop. Sorry, kids are fighting. Yeah. They're playing a little bit too rough with each other. But seriously, this is interesting. I'm hoping my computer will be able to handle it. I've already pre-ordered it, like I said. But it's on a lot of stuff on there. This looks like an epic game. I'm hyped. I've fallen for the hype. I'm hoping they don't let me down. Frontier, don't let me down. Let me zoo it up. October, it'll be perfect time to get in that because I won't be able to visit any zoos or that because it'll be too cold. We'll be in here. It'll be starting to get cold. We'll be wrapped up and everything. We'll be doing this. Probably doing some streaming. Probably doing some videos on it. But this is going to take a lot of my time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you'll think that this is pretty cool. I'm stoked for it. I'm ready. Planet Zoo 2, October 13th, 2026. If they have to move it back, move it back. Don't release a buggy mess. Just say, hey, we found some bugs. We got to fix it. Just make the game good. But this one looks to be a banger, especially for my type of gaming. I'm not going to be able to do amazing things on it, but I'm going to try. I want this. I've got it. I pre-ordered it. I spent money I shouldn't have on it. I wanted the extra animals. I bought it. I did it. I bought the extra edition. Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna have to lose. I'm just gonna have to miss a couple meals. I can handle that. That's not gonna hurt me at all. But I hope everyone enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a good day, have a good week, weekend, whatever it is for you when you're watching this. And just remember, don't get in too much trouble. And if you do, don't get caught. Laters.